This is a fight I think a number of people have been waiting on. It first went down in March. Chris Colbert pulling out what some believe was a controversial decision. Prime time, Chris Colbert, 17-1, 6 knockouts, taking on Rayo, Jose Valenzuela, 12-2. He's got 8 knockouts. Prime time, I'll start with you. Jose told the boxing scene, quote, he was forced into this rematch. He really didn't want it. Is that true?
First of all, I'd like to thank God. I'd like to thank my team, Showtime, Al Heyman, for giving me this opportunity to showcase my skills again on Showtime, last card. And to what he said, I'm not forced him to do nothing. I don't got no motherfucking boss. I'm my own boss. How am I forced him to do something? I had 2 options, but I chose this one. I could have sat down and waited for the winner of Robert Gutierrez and Lamont Roach. But why would I do that? I'm tired of hearing him talk. I'm one of these fighters that I've always been a person to prove myself. If you look at my resume, I've always been proving myself time after time after time. Undefeated fighter. I came back and I fought him. He a live dog. Like I said in the interview, I don't like him as a person because he's a bitch and he been crying. And, you know, he's a sore loser, but as a fighter, I respect him because he gonna come to fight. I give credit when it's due. I'm no hater. He gonna come to fight. So I was not forced into this. I did it because I want to prove to the world and his fans that say he won, why he didn't win. And this time I'm gonna come and dominate. And I want him to stop crying and crying and crying and crying and take his loss like a man.
Rayo, when you look at that first fight, you did drop Chris in that first round.
And then do shit with it. You dropped me.
Biggest lesson you learned from that first fight, taking into this second fight?
Just put my foot on the gas. I think it was pretty clear to everybody that I won. He said I'm a bum fighter, but it looked like it looked into like he was getting jumped. Everything happens for a reason. We're back again. I'm happy.
Chris, you had to certainly go through the fire in that first fight. You certainly ended that fight strong. What do you have to do Saturday to come away with, let's say, a more convincing victory?
No, you know what they say, right? It's not about how you start, it's about how you finish. You dropped me in the first round, in the first 30 seconds, and didn't finish me. That says a lot about you as a fighter.
You was going back to your corner every round.
That says a lot. It don't matter. Every round I stood up. What do you mean going back? I was standing up every round.
Oh,
What you talking
from
about?
rope to
I
rope.
stood up
Getting
every
good.
round. And you let me
Every
apply
round too.
pressure during the fight. You let me apply pressure and walk me
Every
down.
round you was walking
You let
to
me
the corner
apply
like
pressure. You gotta understand. That's the thing. You don't know boxing. You had good spurts. You landed good shots.
You couldn't hit me
and
with
then
one.
You tired.
You couldn't hit me
And
with
then
one
you
right
tired.
hand. You couldn't hit
And
me
then I
with one
landed
right
so many
hand.
jabs. Come on.
You didn't have one
Stop
flush right
trying.
hand.
Saturday now we make you
Double
stop
jab
crying
is
a
all
little
you
bit.
had.
You gonna have 3 losses.
Okay,
and
we're
you
gonna
gonna
see.
quit.
We're gonna see. I'm gonna put your
I
ass in the
promise.
dirt. I'm gonna put your ass in the dirt. Watch.
Please.
Yeah, we're gonna see.
Please.
We're gonna see.
Please. Because I've been thinking about another job just in case you do.
Yeah, well, you
Please.
better apply. You better apply.
Don't worry, I'm be hiring. You can work for me after. I got a couple of businesses you can work at. Anyone you want, pick it.
Chris, Rayo, he's talked about this in some interviews. You just heard him then. Look, he said, he should have finished you then, but he will finish you in this fight.
He cannot do that. You don't know how to do that. He had 2 minutes and 30 seconds to finish me in the first round. Anybody that get knocked down in a fight like the way I got knocked down in the first round in 30 seconds, is supposed to be gone.
Hey man, look, all I'm gonna say is
He's
I
a
made
cub. This
I made
nigga's
the
a cub.
adjustments I had
Stop
to
crying.
make.
Stop fucking crying so much, saying you won. Stop dwelling.
Don't let
You
the
lost.
crown have
What's
the
on your
circus.
record?
Let the
What's on
crown
your
have the
record?
circus.
A win or a loss? What's on your record?
Hey man,
All right.
this Saturday I'm gonna knock your
Saturday
ass
night
out.
you gonna see it
This
again.
Saturday I'm gonna knock your ass out. I made the adjustments I had to make. I had a great
Whatever you want to put on the
training
weekend.
camp. I got my runs in Big Bear, high elevation.
Yeah,
Saturday I'm not
you
gonna take
lead
my
your
foot off the gas.
team. This is what you do. He's one of these fighters that he lose, he blame it on the team, he blame it on everybody but himself. You nobody go in there and fight
Saturday
with
we
you.
gonna see.
When
We
what's
ain't
your
gonna
fighter
do no
name?
more talking.
When your fighter beat me, I took
All
that as
that
a man
talk,
on the
shut
chin.
up. Shut
And I
up.
took
You a
my
bum.
win.
You a
I take
bum.
my losses the way I take my
All
win.
that talk, man. I ain't going back and forth with you, man.
You the one that's a
I ain't
bum
going
with
back
two
and forth
losses,
with you.
nigga.
You a bitch.
Jose, let me ask you this then. After you won, you came out of the box smoking. Won your first 12 fights. You've now
And got
dropped.
stopped.
You've now dropped 2 straight.
Fucking bum.
How do you end that streak on Saturday and get back to the winning side?
I'm gonna knock this clown out, man. I'm gonna knock this clown out. It's over for him.
Please,
He did.
please.
He did. He knows that. He's scared. I can see it in his eyes. He's scared. Shaking like
I
a
was
bitch.
scared. Why would I take the fight?
You got forced into it. You had plans. What'd you say after the fight? What'd you say in the
Look
press
at him.
conference? He said, hell no. He had plans to go fight Hector Garcia. They
And
told you
I
otherwise.
just told you what happened. They told me I could either sit around and wait
And the
or
fans got
fight
on
you.
your ass
Why would
too.
I sit around and wait?
It's all,
Nigga.
look, it's all, you know.
Why would
we
I
gonna
sit
see
around and
Saturday.
wait?
We
When
gonna
I
see
come back and
Saturday.
beat you again?
Oh, we gonna see.
Let me tell you something. We gonna have some
Why?
electricity in here. Maybe go to Minneapolis. It's gonna be hot inside that Armory. When these two get back into the ring, I'm telling you, this is the rematch
I'm gonna give him the ass beating he been
wants to
begging
see.
for, begging and crying for.
Everybody wants to see this fight. And then we get, and that's the
Why'd you delete it?
Social media,
Nah,
you
you
posted
deleted
like,
it. Kirk, you ass. Shut up. You bluffing ass. You bluffing ass.
We here
Why'd you
right
delete
now
it?
with 50,000 on
It
it.
ain't when you want to, man.
Talking, this nigga's a
Man.
punk.
Why'd
Hey,
you
look,
delete it?
God.
Why'd you
don't
delete it?
believe in himself, nigga. I believe in myself, nigga. You
He
all
deleted,
talk.
he deleted his post.
50,000 right now.
Let's do it.
Shake on it. Shake on it. Knock me out. 50,000. Please, that's right. Yeah, believe that. That's it, please.
Have a seat.
All right, you get tough. This tough. This press conference talk. We gonna see Saturday, punk ass nigga.
Yeah, we gonna see.
And if you don't have my money, niggas gonna be waiting.
Shit.
My niggas gonna be with my soul.
Co-main.
Nobody you with.
That's the co-main. Now we get to the main event. All right, main event. David Morrell Jr.
I thought you from me. I'm the nigga.
I just got this jacket. Don't be messing with my jacket, John. All right, here we go.